You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
And we are ready to get going here as we start this matchup, classic confrontation, a championship level matchup, John, here as we have a brief kind of intro before we hear from one of the coaches.
Yeah, wow, I'm excited. This is two great programs. They're battling it out, chance to go to the region championship. This is going to be great. Great crowd on hand already. It'll only get bigger.
We're going to take a break here on Glycod and hear from Coach Beeler from Henry Clay when we come back on Glycod.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Would you start me on Skyway?
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Here with head boys soccer coach at Henry Clay High School, Coach Beeler. Moments before a huge matchup in the semifinals, 11th district against Dunbar. And Coach Beeler, congrats on a fine season. You got as good a program as any in the state, and I know the kids are excited tonight. No pregame speeches are needed tonight.
No, they're not. We talked a little bit after school today about what this rivalry is and what it means, and some of these guys haven't experienced it yet, but they will absolutely get a taste of it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're essentially in the round of 64, and this feels like a Final Four, maybe a championship game matchup. Two big heavyweights. Neither one of you have allowed a goal in the entire postseason, so something will change tonight, but you just couldn't ask for a better matchup.
No, and, perennially, Henry Clay or Dunbar, I think if my math serves correct, 14 of the last 16 years have represented Lexington in the Final Four. So, it's one of those things where we know what this game means. It's a lot more than just who's going to come out of Lexington. It's for pride in your school and, bragging rights to your friends. Yeah.
For sure. Health-wise, everybody healthy, ready to go tonight?
Yeah, I think so. We've cleaned up most of what isn't. I think Dunbar's back healthy tonight too, which they weren't the first time we played them. So it'll be a different game. The postseason always is, and we're expecting some fireworks tonight on both sides.
I saw both of you play in the district tournament in the finals, and just you both jumped on teams early and kind of put it out of reach early, and that was what you all did against really Douglas. I'm sure you're getting an early first goal tonight, critical.
Yeah, I mean, looking back at our statistics, there's only one game where we scored first that we lost, and that was against Moeller in Ohio. And, you know, for the most part in games where we score first, we take care of business. We've got one draw in those games, but that's a big goal. You know, it makes the other team change what they try to do. They've got to chase the game where the other team can sit back and be a little bit more patient.
Coach Beeler, Henry Clay boys coach, congrats on a fine season. Wish you the best tonight. Thanks for your time.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it, Coach.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Glycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycon.
Welcome back to Henry Clay High School. Ready to kick this one off. Dunbar and Henry Clay, two teams dreaming of that state championship. Nobody really wants to play them in the state tournament, but too bad. One has to go home tonight and end their season. They both have had terrific years. Henry Clay 15-3-4 on the season, 42nd district champs. Dunbar 16-5-2, 43rd district champs. Neither team has allowed a goal in the postseason in 3 matches. Back on September 10th, Henry Clay won the regular season matchup 4-1, and we're ready, John, to get going.
The excitement for this is just crazy. I've been involved with this game, this match, many, many times over the last 30 years, and it is a great matchup. Henry Clay is a great program. Coach Beeler does a phenomenal job over there in his 9th season, 22 years in the program. It's going to be a great matchup tonight, and I love seeing people just coming out and supporting high school soccer in Lexington.
Yeah, if you're just a fan, not necessarily a fan of either team, but you just come out and fan of the game. And we saw a ton of people down the road, just like at a football matchup, all kinds of kids and people everywhere. And here we go, Henry Clay in the home whites, Dunbar in the black with the red stripes.
Oh, it's going to be a battle.
You get a quick goal, look out.
Both teams are healthy, so it'll be – obviously I've got some history with this match, but definitely wish both teams well. I have a lot of respect for Coach Beeler. I've known him a long, long time.
It'll be 100% aggression all night, both ways.
You're going to see some firepower here.
Look at him go quickly.
It just has that intensity like you're in a state championship. That's what I like about it. And what was that stat Coach Beeler gave us?
14 of the last 16.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Final 4 from the 11th region. It's been Henry Clay or Dunbar, and 14 of the past 16 Final 4s of the state.
That just tells you what it's at stake. And there was at one point there was a stat I had that we'd played them like 20 times and ended each other's season. It had always been by 1 goal except for one or two times. It was just mind-boggling how close it was. And
soccer royalty going up tonight.
But you can just feel the excitement in the crowd and the fans, the parents. It's just people are here. They're packed. I've received several messages already in the last 20 minutes of people just coming out to the game that don't even have a kid playing.
No, it's a huge matchup. And you could tell interviewing the coaches moments ago before the match, too. I mean, they were ready.
Yeah. You asked me earlier if I'd like to get back into coaching. Well, this is the type of games you definitely want to be involved in. This is high stakes, and it's just fun. You got some good players. Henry Clay's had a phenomenal year. They overcame some adversity in the earlier year when a couple of players decided not to play. We won't talk about that much tonight, but a couple of players playing for the local club. And it caused a little controversy, and I'm glad to see these guys that stuck it out.
And this is going to be a little tough on the Henry Clay numerals there. I think they got the white outline on a white background. I've done that in football. That is not easy.
It's tough. Good play there by J.T. Martin. He's got serious speed out there on the wing. Yeah, those numbers are hard to read. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
you're younger, so I'm putting you in charge of the numbers here. I cannot see those a lick.
Did a game around Halloween one time, and they had black jerseys with the black-orange outline with nothing. Oop. Good saved by Dunbar early.
Ball scooped up by goalkeeper number 1, Diego Martinez.
Yeah, Diego Martinez. The junior goalkeeper. They've been rotating goalkeepers there for Dunbar. Diego just gets the Gets the nod tonight. Good young player. Ooh, nice leg. Need a big game. Chaz Rich playing up top for Dunbar. He's starting to be healthy. He ended the season last year with a torn ACL, and he's took him a while to recover this season, but he's last few games has come on nicely. Had a brace in one of their games to end the season. It's 2 goals for you guys that don't know what a brace is. But yeah, should be good. You can just feel it. I've said it. I'm gonna say it till I'm blue in the face tonight. The excitement in here is great.
Yeah, usually a brace is a negative thing. That's a positive in this case. But, yeah, that's what we saw. Coach Beeler said that. Dunbar's healthy now. They weren't healthy quite a bit the year when they lost 4-1.
They had one of their starters, Calextro's out. I didn't see the starting lineup. Arturo Gutierrez.
Can hold him off. Got him pushing.
Wow.
Oh, the push in the back.
Can you see the number on that?
No.
Yep.
Is that 10 for Dunbar?
Free kick, Bulldogs.
Free kick for the Dogs. That was Delgado back there, I think, wasn't it? Dunbar. He was trying to screen for the for the opponent, which you don't, just trying to screen him away from the goal, and then the opponent got tired of it and pushed him and knocked him down. Or Henry Clay, and they got the foul. 4 minutes in, no score, but a lot of action early.
Throw in Blue Devils.
I think we mentioned this earlier, but Henry Clay comes in with 3 state championships, Dunbar with 6, and those have all been, I think, probably 5 or 6 of those between those have been in the last 20 years. Great. This kid's a nice player right here on the attack. Marco Messer, he's a really nice player.
The center got it in. Got it in, the goal.
Early.
Henry Clay 1-0, strikes first blood. Only 4:43 into the match. Doing a little celebration there, playing the trumpet or something.
Yeah, that play all started by Marco on the wing, got loose.
And the goal there by...
As a reminder, the Henry Clay Blue Devils are the away team.
You said the assist by Marco Meserly, who has 13
Marco Meserly,
goals and 14 assists on the season. That was 15th assist.
Yeah, that was a nice individual effort.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how Dunbar responds to this early. Once again, we get an early goal. First 5 minutes. The last game we had one in the first 2 or 3. This one, the first 5 minutes.
Gets the crowd into it early, I think. If they're not, this crowd was already into it, but.
Well, the winger there, he just got shot out of a gun there. He was flying down the wing. Nice ball, bounced around a little bit.
Throw in Blue Devils.
Henry Clay throw in here. 1-0 Devils early. 4.5. But at the 4.5 minute mark, now we're 5.5 in.
Ball picked up by Diego.
Diego with for Dunbar with the stop.
Throw in Blue Devils.
So it looks like that goal there by Cundiff put Henry Clay up.
Braden Cundiff?
Yeah, leading goal scorer.
Oh my gosh, he had 21.
Yeah,
he had 21 matches and 21 goals. So now it's 22 and 22.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, definitely one of the leading goal scorers in the state.
Oh man, definitely in the city. Some of these guys in the state put up 40 and 50 goals. I said a week ago, you're never going to have anybody from Henry Clay, Dunbar, Catholic, Tates Creek, any of those Lexington teams have rare occasions.
Yeah, the
Henry Clay is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I just love how they're attacking with the
too high
firepower.
They did that against Douglas the other night. They sure did. Last Friday night, got a quick score and a quick few scores early, and it was over.
Yeah. Dunbar has some players that can create opportunities, but they don't want to fall behind too much to Henry Clay.
And of course,
most definitely.
They jumped out on Creek early the other night over at Lafayette, too, last Thursday night in the 43rd District Championship, and that put that one out of reach pretty quickly.
And that game was a little different. Creek was coming off an emotional game. Hey, watch this. They don't have the.
Measurely again, working. Shot on goal. Got in there. Wow. Wow. It was played well, but it got just through his fingers into the net.
I don't know what we got here.
On Diego. They're flexing a little bit.
It's interesting. I saw personally kids get a red card for that last year, which I have no problem with the celebration, but I guess it just depends on who's reffing the game.
Marco is an emotional player.
Yeah, nothing wrong with what he did, but I literally saw 2 red cards last year on celebrations, and that was a nice left-footed shot.
I mean,
he's been a handful over there.
It was such a tight window.
If you notice a little slight change, Dunbar just switched defenders. They went right to left. They put their experienced senior Calextro out there on him, and that's tough.
It looked like Diego was going to get that save.
Yeah, but that was,
just went through his fingertips.
They got some.
Measurely again. The boot and the push.
They get a foul.
Yep.
Free kick, Blue Devils.
Through his fingers. That was such a tight window.
No.
Do you think
beat him near post? He probably caught him off guard a lot, but it was still a good shot though. I mean, it was upper. It's in the corner.
Big leg.
Coming from the left. Connor Taylor stepping over the ball for Henry Clay. He's a nice player here, giving the service. Ooh, nice. Get a little deeper. We'll see what kind of leadership Dunbar has here to fight back from this. They just got it. It's kind of like that boxing match. I said it's the intensity. They've got, 2 goals in 8 minutes. They've got Dunbar on the ropes. The third one, they just got him on the ropes.
Taylor, 5 goals to his credit on the season.
Yeah, he's a playmaker. He doesn't score as much, but he's a really nice player. He's a junior. He'll probably be playing at next level. I know Marco is taking some visits. Not sure about Cundiff, but obviously his goal scoring.
Corner. Oh, save that time.
Headed by Shakuru Hamisi, scooped up by goalkeeper Diego Martinez.
Diego Martinez, good goal. So he had to have that save.
That was
had to have it.
And see, the earlier game I was talking about, like Henry Clay. They keep some guys back, but then when they attack, those guys come with it. There's a lot of flow there. They're not just staying back.
Tripped up there on the far side.
Free kick, Blue Devils.
Free kick for the Devils. Up 2-0 here. Almost 10 minutes into this one. They jumped on them early.
They did. Told you it was going to be exciting.
Yeah.
They just it seems like they have more pace on the play right now. They're energetic. They're moving. I know they have some good speed and good quality players, but
goal kick, Bulldogs.
Also, when you get down by 2, it takes a lot of that momentum out of you, it seems like, or that energy. You can see Dunbar, they're kind of just down right now, which is to be expected, but hopefully, they got a lot of guys in here that played in some big games, so they should be okay. But now you're just
whistle.
Oh,
Throw in Blue Devils.
That was a bad call there.
Oh. Dunbar on a run, got called for it.
And there's an extra ball in the field.
It's on John Martin.
Yeah, here we go.
Late call. Henry Clay again at it. Ooh. Wide on the shot.
Wide by number 20, Shakuru Hamisi.
Yeah, Shakuru, he's
goal kick.
Third leading goal scorer on the team. He's only a sophomore. He's got 14 goals on the season. Henry Clay's put up some goals this year. You got 21 goals. He has 20 goals.
Yeah, 87-17 differential. That's a heck of a differential. It shows you've had a fine year.
14. He has 14 goals. 29. Yeah, that's some. And they play a good quality schedule. So that's tough. I mean, they play, all the teams in the city. They travel a little bit. Coach Beeler carried on the tradition that Tim Bernardi. Coach Bernardi was who Beeler worked under for years. I guess that would have been about 12 or 13 years. Coach Bernardi won at least one state championship during his time. Coach Beeler's won one. I think he's won one of them on his own, too, and one as an assistant.
9th season as head coach at Henry Clay. Been coaching soccer 22 years.
Yeah, he started out as an assistant. He's from Northern Kentucky. Just a great guy. Let's see, we hadn't had to call the Henry Clay goalie's name yet, so.
No.
No.
Kick for Dunbar, or header, too strong.
Yeah, a little bit. That's not bad, though. Not bad. Dunbar needs to try to get something so they can get a little confidence back.
Nash Florence is their goal. They have a couple this year. Nash Florence, senior, 45 saves, 14 goals allowed. Caden Vanderwart, the sophomore, 29 saves, 3 goals allowed, and backup duty.
Some interesting trivia here for you. The current principal at Henry Clay, Mr. Tony Blackman, had a son 2 years ago that was on the Dunbar team that won a state championship, and he was an assistant principal at another school. So now he's over here supporting Henry Clay. He's spread all throughout the city. I got that useless information for you there tonight, Tim.
That can happen. I'm full of quite a bit of it, too. A lot of teachers, administrators, they don't have to bring their kid to school with them.
Yeah.
They go into a competing school and maybe an arch rival, perhaps.
His son's moved on to college, so I don't think that would be the case now.
Not here, but
yeah,
other situations perhaps.
Yeah. Mr. Blackman saw him down. I think he was down in the crowd earlier. And I think Coach Ray, I know he has a son that goes to Henry Clay, and he might even be on check the roster, he might even be on their team. Be an interesting little. Might be I think he's a JV player, if I'm not mistaken. He was a JV player last year, so he might still be on the JV. Makes for interesting bragging rights at home.
Oh, for sure. Dunbar trying to get something going here. They haven't had it on the Henry Clay side of the field very much so far in the 14 minutes in.
This guy's got some.
There's Martin, knocked away.
Throw in.
Dunbar throw in. No, Henry Clay.
Oh, well.
Huh.
Yeah, that's.
Side ball. Henry Clay back with it. Masterly again. Too strong on the header over the goal. Yeah, it was Hamisi with the attempt off the.
I haven't had a chance to see him play this year. Nice young player.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they were impressive last Friday night over at Douglas in the
number 11
district championship. A goal kick for Dunbar.
It'll be interesting. Both teams have large numbers on their bench, but it might be a little tighter rotation tonight. I think Henry Clay looks like they could be going to sub, but Dunbar usually plays 6 to 8 guys probably off their bench, but I'd say that's going to shrink a little bit tonight. We're going to have to get Chaz some help up there. Nice play there by Jackson Brooks. Dribbling a little bit away. Good win. Both guys. Good effort there by Brooks. Young junior for Dunbar. A little too much now. He needs to kind of run out of options there. But good effort. Throw in. Need that confidence there. The crowd seems into it tonight, don't they, Tim?
Oh, yeah. Jam-packed and big. They're ready. They've been ready. They were getting ready at 5:30 when we got here, rearing up, and just keep getting louder.
Might be a few small college coaches in the crowd tonight, and coaches of the club here in Lexington. A lot of interest in this game.
Oh, yeah, a lot of scouts tonight for sure. And they're staying caffeinated. We saw the coffee been drinking down there when we were interviewing in between games. Staying hyped up. Defenseman for Henry Clay doing a good job. Kind of not let them get past him.
Nice service there. Oh, a little too heavy there. A little late. He had the man. I'm impressed with this Henry Clay attack. Well, when they come at you, they got some dudes with some speed.
It's like
Look at these 4 dudes that are just rolling up there.
It's like 4 road runners at once, right?
I mean, did you see that? They got the ball at midfield, and Henry Clay was gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous.
That's
a dangerous attack. Here goes Marco. He's having himself a game.
Cross.
Good drop.
Nice head.
Notice how he looked at that angle instead of just playing it right at the net or near post. Tried to cut it back. Got it up. Didn't really have anybody there, but well played by the young man.
Corner kick.
Now we're going to see something. I've been complaining about this in some of the other games we've done.
All right.
We'll see what Henry Clay does here. And they got a 2-goal lead, and let's see what kind of attack they have off their corner.
Number 24.
I've had the pleasure of playing on adult league teams with Coach Beeler. I know he's going to attack, and you can see right here. Here's my point. I got this on video. Henry Clay's got one guy all the way on the other side of midfield on the positive, in the offensive side, 2 guys. So they got their whole team, like 9 guys up.
2 back, yep.
Just
header in there, and that got the header in, snuck in there over the head.
No.
Let's see with the whistle. They're giving it to him.
I'm not sure what just happened there.
There, he hooked it over the head.
Number 17, Will Potter.
And up 3-0 now,
Wow.
3-0. That was number 17, Will Potter, the junior. That's his 2nd goal on the season only, and a huge time to get it.
Kind of got a little confused in there. I couldn't really see what happened.
Had the corner kick in the scrum, and he had that header, and it kind of was a diagonal motion. It diagonally kind of went over the head of the goalie into, in the goal for the 3rd Devils goal over the Martinez head.
Yeah, wow.
Man.
You just right after that, you could just see
it's a little methodical.
Dunbar players putting their heads in their hands. I like to hope they don't give up that early, but it's
tough. Well,
Henry Clay's on a mission tonight.
They're a prideful team. They're not going to pack it in.
Throw in Blue Devils.
Nice goal by Potter. But it goes back to what I say. You have a corner kick. Why not attack? They had, we'll say 8 guys, 7 guys for sure inside the box. And they're the team with the 2-0 lead. So congratulations to them for that mindset of still trying to attack. And they're not – you can tell by watching them right now, their foot is not off the gas. They're looking to send a message. They've already sent one, but wow.
Ooh, dangerous there is that goalie.
Now, if he calls a foul on the Dunbar kid, that's the keeper touched the ball at his foot. That should not be a foul.
And they're both kind of holding themselves. The goalie should have grabbed that ball, and he kind of fiddled around.
See what he's going to call here.
But he fiddled around, and the Dunbar player had a chance at it.
Whatever he calls, it's in the box. I don't know why he's standing outside the box.
Goalie
yelling for a PK. We'll see.
What the call is here. Yellow card.
Yeah, that's it. That's a PK. It should be a PK for Dunbar then.
Yellow card on the goalie.
Yeah, that's
they're going to
take him down the box. So this will be.
They're going to swap him out.
Yeah, he's got to come off. That's a PK.
Yep.
Well, I mean that's a good call. I mean,
Florence
he touched the ball with with his foot. Good effort by Chaz Rich there to initiate the contact. He didn't give up on the play.
Keeper change.
Dunbar really needs this. You got a new keeper into the game. Got a PK.
Caden Vanderwart, the sophomore, and a goalie now for Henry Clay.
This gives them. We'll see. How would you like to be the new guy coming into the game, and first thing you got to do is try to save a penalty kick?
At least you're up 3-0. Could be worse.
I've seen this happen a couple times. Who's taking the kick here for Dunbar? Looks. Trying to get a number there. Is that?
Is it? That's not Cano. Let's see.
Yeah, it's Delgado. Christian Delgado.
Christian Delgado. Yep, 8 goals on the season. And Dunbar's on the board. Delgado with the kick.
Gives him a little more excitement. Back to that 2-goal lead. Imagine if that little header didn't go in for Henry Clay just recently. It'd be 2-1, but
3-1.
Now I'll be curious. Will Henry Clay put the other goalie back in?
Yeah, you wonder. I bet we'll see him tonight at some point.
You know, just looking at experience, the one kid's a senior. One kid's a sophomore, and the sophomore might be a phenomenal player. I don't know where the gap between them. But, you know, you're asking a guy that he was sitting on the bench for 20 minutes, and now he's into the game. He's got a hoodie on.
Yeah.
You know, like a hood.
Got a ski mask.
Yeah. You can tell he's not warm. Didn't get a chance to stretch at all.
That was a unique situation down there, too, where I thought the goalie just grabbed the ball, and it seemed like –
or kicked it.
Get rid of it. And somehow and fiddled around a little bit, and then
he tried to pull it back. He was outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
So he tried to pull it into the box because he could have picked it up with his hands once he's in the box. But the Dunbar player beat him to it, and that's just good individual effort. That's all that was.
Yep. Tried to kick it back in the box where he could just grab it.
Chaz Rich led to that.
But he could have just booted it. Yeah. Had a couple options there.
A little more excitement here.
Yeah, 3-1. Long way to go. Halfway through the first half, 3-1 Henry Clay, but Dunbar just scored. So a little momentum on the Bulldogs. The Bulldog faithful. Martin on the far side, kicked away.
Yeah, but here they go. Henry Clay, 4 guys, gone.
Better defended this time, though.
Yeah. They have a balance where they can still attack, but they have some guys back, and just communication. And, you know, they don't have – because, you know, they're attacking with 4 or 5, but they still have their core back.
Right.
And some of that's just effort. I mean, they got guys like we saw in that last game, Bebe. You know, he was covering space on the defensive and offensive end.
He was.
3 subs coming in for Henry Clay.
For the Blue Devils,
and they have some depth.
Brayton Cundiff, number 5, Nathan Harvey, and number 20,
some serious depth over there.
Cundiff, Amisi, and Taylor.
Yeah.
Harvey in for Henry Clay.
I don't know if Dunbar's even subbed yet. I don't think they have.
Martinez with the boot.
He needs to. Good control there. Henry Clay. You know, it's interesting because so many of these players, they all know each other so well.
Oh, yeah.
Play on several. I think the stat was told, somebody told me that 6 of these guys in Henry Clay, I'm not 100% sure on this, but 6 of them played on a club team that went like club national championships a couple years ago. So, I mean, for Henry Clay, that helps their core. But, yeah, I know some of these guys play in the same club, 1 or 2 clubs around, and you got teammates. That's what happens when you have a city rivalry. You got guys you'll be battling against tonight, and in 3 weeks you'll be traveling to out of state with them. Gives you a little bragging rights when you're driving in the car.
Totally does, for sure.
And that's not always just the players. Some of those parents like having those bragging rights.
Oh, they definitely do. They got a lot of idle time on these trips. You know,
they're like, hey, you know, they'll say it's about the kids, but we know.
Oh, when you start playing at 3 years old, it's about the parents. We know that.
Good call there.
Free kick, Bulldogs.
Free kick for Dogs, down 3-1, 17-18 and counting. in the first half.
Jackson Brooks going to take this. I'd like to see Dunbar get a few more guys up. Clay's kind of sat back in. Dunbar's got 2 or 3. He serves this in. Dunbar could push another guy up. They got good ball. Let's see.
Goalie's got it. Good job.
Good save by the goalie. Clean. That was a tough one where he could have bobbled that a little bit, and he came up with that clean.
Vander Wart was ready. Good stop by the goalie for Henry Clay after the starter had to go out with the yellow card.
Yeah, I guess they're not bringing him back in. Interesting.
Not for now, at least.
Yeah, maybe they're thinking he gets another yellow, which is odd, but definitely don't question Coach Beeler. Said this several times. It's a rivalry, and I've been on one side of this rivalry, but probably 10 years plus coached. Played indoor soccer with Coach Beeler. He actually even coached my oldest son in club. So, great friendship. Just a really, really good guy.
Blue Devils.
One of those guys after the match, you can always say, "Hey, we're still buddies. So we're going to compete," and that's what you like.
On for the Blue Devils, number 14, Elliott.
I think I said this in one of the earlier matches that the coaching right now in Lexington is, I think it's as good as it's ever been with some of the coaches at Lafayette, Coach Graham, Coach Gross at Tates Creek, Coach Beeler here, Coach Brett's at Catholic. It's just, got a new coach at Bryan Station.
They had a Pioneer top 20 team this year.
But those coaches there, that I just named, a lot of tenure, great records. That's good. The best thing is it just helps these young men. They're getting good quality coaching, and they're not just good coaches. Those are some just really good guys that I personally know that they're just good people outside of soccer. That's what you like to see.
3-1 Devils 15 minutes before halftime here in the second semifinal. Douglas was victorious over Frankfort 2-1 in the opener tonight, so they will await the winner of this one.
Could be a rematch of their district.
If this holds, it will be.
Well, man. Do you notice that in this match, just for both teams even, just the speed of play is just much quicker?
It is.
These are, look at these.
There's no filling out phase. Look at that trip.
Oh, that's going to be a card.
He's hurting.
Going to be a card.
Yeah.
I don't know who that's on.
It's hurting there.
A little too far. I would have been a little closer. It'd been
free kick, Bulldogs.
30 yards out. That got fouled there for.
That was Martin that got the brunt of it.
Yeah.
Right.
He's had some injuries over the last couple of years too. He didn't finish the season last year because of a hip flexor or something like that. Let's see who's going to step up and have this for Dunbar.
And also on for the Blue Devils, number 7, Marco Messerly.
Yeah, they got
Delgado going to take it, the free kick.
Marco Messerly, he's back in.
Beeler's keeping them fresh over there. He's subbing a lot.
When you have the depth of talent that they have, you can do that. And same for Dunbar. There's guys that are sitting on the bench for both these teams that would start many other programs in the state. Now, the question is he going to have a go at this? He's 30 out since he's on 20. That's very ambitious. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like he is.
Going for it. Too strong. Way too strong.
You can just tell he's leaning back. He didn't even.
11, Amir Siddiqui.
Yeah, I didn't think that was Siddiqui on that. Yeah, left-footed player, Amir Siddiqui. Well, Dunbar's had a little bit, fought back a little bit, had a little bit better of the play last 10 minutes or so. Not dominating, but they were on their heels there, didn't you think, Tim? They were. Whoa.
A down 3-0 is tough. It is,
Even not the score. They were just. Henry Clay was just coming at them.
The aggressiveness.
Yeah, aggressive, clean, just attack-minded. It was
quick
fun to see.
Yeah, they're a quick, strong team. They've got a little bit of size advantage across the board, I think.
It does look like that a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, I noticed that too. I think the speed's even more important.
Right.
Well, I know Dunbar's got definitely some fast players, but Henry Clay, man.
I think the last championship was in 19, so they're kind of hungry. These kids haven't been part of it, whereas some of these Dunbar kids, they won it in 21 and 22, so they've had a taste of it.
Probably, let's say out there right now for Dunbar, probably 5 or 6 of these kids were on the 22 team or played minutes. Yeah. That's about it. It's kind of interesting to think. You go back 19, Henry Clay, 21, Dunbar, 22, Dunbar. I mean, that's 3 of the last 4 years have had a state championship. And it's a good chance this year.
Yeah.
But, Coach Parker's listening to this. He'll be like, we got something to say about that. And he definitely will for Douglas. They're not going to, because they have not made it to the state tournament, I don't think. And they'll be wanting to help show their first-year coaches. Ready.
Henry Clay again, looking for more.
Appreciate the people listening out there tonight that are sending some messages in. A YouTube subscription.
Got quite a few.
Yeah, got a few people.
All positive reviews so far?
Yeah, just their questions on the game. I don't think they're questioning us, but one fan watching in Louisville watching. So it's good to see.
I wanted to get a little chatter there from the Louisville faithful with their power programs too. When I tag you in the post talking about two of the favorites to win state, see if we'd get any pushback from the Louisville folks, from Trinity and St. X and those guys.
Look at that. Oh, there you go, Diego, clean there.
Corner from
quick counter.
Yep, corner from Henry Clay right in Diego's hands.
Did you see that though? Henry Clay had many people up, just trying to get But then when they lose the ball, they're quick to get back on defense.
There, yes.
Dunbar kept one guy out. I love seeing that coaching style.
Be aggressive.
Yeah.
Got to go for it.
Probably be one of these football coaches that would be going on a lot of fourth downs too, though. Sometimes that backfires. But hey,
would you go for 2 in the first quarter like Chip Kelly used to do?
I don't know about that.
That was interesting.
I like the kickers, so I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, here we go.
There we go again.
Look at that. He is covered. He's going to cut it back. Right foot.
He
tried to. It was a nice cutback. He was looking for his teammates instead of just.
Amisi there.
Yeah.
Only a sophomore, like you said. He's already a big kid. He may grow a little more.
Yeah. Both these teams also have a bunch of young players. I mean, they're both, every year they probably got a core group of seniors. Dunbar has 18 juniors. Wow. They got a core group of seniors that play a lot, so
it's a bunch.
They're going to miss. Yeah, Henry Clay goes through that, where they're going to have 10 seniors on average, 8 to 12 seniors a year. Good quality.
That's the thing that's challenging for other district foes in their 2 respective districts to kind of move up the ladder when you've got teams that just kind of reload each year and have that talent at all 4 classes. It's kind of hard to move up the ladder, isn't it?
A little bit, but there's every program. Some programs have come a long ways. Brown Station we talked about.
On for the Bulldogs, number 18.
They weren't even in the conversation years ago. Now they're definitely something to say. And it just takes one good game, Like Douglas lost to both these teams, but Douglas, they can stay in the game. They have the ability to. I'd be curious if Marco and the young man that's guarding him now, Christopher Colextro from Dunbar, I wonder if they're on the same club team. I think they might be, so there's a familiarity there for them.
Henry, a chance here. Thought he was going to take it, tried to center it.
Just things have changed since they put him over there.
Yep. Thought they had a chance on the left wing at a goal here. They'll get one, but Martinez gets it.
Another clean
save.
Clean pickup by Diego. And this is his first year on varsity, so, he's probably got a little nerves there. Oh, he should have played short there. I see the young man for Dunbar was a little frustrated in the middle, just wanted the ball at his feet. Try to get it all back. Now we got a substitution in for Dunbar. Is that our first substitution? Not sure.
On for the Bulldogs, number 8, Jackson Brooks.
Brooks in for Dunbar.
I don't know. Do people, when they're subscribing to the YouTube channel, can they make comments? I'm not sure how that works. Do you know, Tim?
We're getting a shake head no. So
No, they cannot. Okay.
We'll work on that, though.
No, I didn't know. I'm not tech savvy all the time, so.
Goalie gets it for Henry Clay.
But they are watching. That's what we like to see.
We had some instant comments in our first volleyball broadcast over at Lafayette.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of passion over there from the,
Good
from the
defense there by
natives.
Claudio.
There's Martin.
Martin's
tripped up.
Here's Ari Strokovsky. He doesn't usually get a lot of minutes, so he's in the game early for Dunbar.
Shot way too strong.
Shot over the
for
goal
Martin.
by number 9.
That's JT Martin. He's also on the Dunbar basketball team. He doesn't even play club soccer like some of these guys. It's
On for the Blue Devils, number 22.
amazing
Ari
he can keep up
Rodriguez.
this level. Great athlete. Not even playing club. He goes, months without touching a soccer ball. He'll be on the hardwood here. Hopefully he's hoping he doesn't have basketball for a couple more weeks, but it might be sooner than that. They don't pile on a couple goals.
Yeah, usually have tryouts 1st October, don't they?
Oh, yeah. I think it started just this week, didn't it?
Yep.
The 15th. I read some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Tim, people got to be coming to us for, like, the wealth of knowledge we have outside just the soccer game. It's got to be. Hopefully it's, people are talking about
Throw
that.
in Blue Devils.
Proud of all sorts of
No
information.
doubt about it. We like, it's good. You use different parts of your body. It makes you a better all-around athlete playing multiple sports like that. Most coaches always encourage that.
Oh, got another person watching the game at home now. We're trying to get that. Just check us out on Glycod. It's great. Great service. Coverage is phenomenal. The video is really good quality. Hope people are enjoying it at home. Hope they're not turning off the sound like some people used to do from basketball games, right?
Well, they all loved Kaywood was so good,
Yeah. They turn off Dickie V.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're keeping the sound on.
5:40 and counting here as we're getting close to the end of the half.
It's kind of settled in a little bit.
A little
which is
bit.
good. I just want to see a good quality game. I mean, no matter who wins, but the way it started out.
Came strong early for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, Dunbar has to think if we can get one more goal here, we really feel decent, good about our chances. We got to get one more closer. We got to get down that one differential.
I'd like to hear what Coach Beeler's thinking if they're going to keep this goalie. Obviously, I didn't see how many games each one had played this year. If we have that stat, but that'd be, maybe they split games just like Martinez and the other goalie for Dunbar. They played about an equal amount of games, so it's not really a drop off. It's not a true backup.
Yeah, I think Florence played more time in the games, but Florence 22 games, Vanderhort 19 games.
Oh, really? Oh, so they probably split.
But 45 saves for Florence, 29 saves for Vanderwort. And with Florence giving up 14 goals and Vanderwort only 3. So
He
I'm
might have
thinking,
been in some games, though. It's always interesting. You're a goalie. You're like, I got minutes. We subbed in the backup goalie, but it's 4 or 5-0. Then that guy's not even touching the ball anyway.
That's right.
So it's kind of a little bittersweet. Look at this.
Henry Clay chance here. Oh, knocked away. Good job by Martinez. Cannot afford to go down 4-1.
Blue Devils.
Corner kick for the Devils coming up.
That was Cundiff, I believe, on the attack for Henry Clay. Nice player. First time watching him this year.
Yeah.
Once again, look.
Stack them. Corner.
6 guys in the box. Good service.
Perfect. Oh, whistle.
Like you said, I do think Henry Clay's got a little size on Dunbar.
They were. Henry Clay foul there. Push maybe.
Throw in Blue Devils. On for the Blue Devils, number 4, Jacques Baguma. And on for the Bulldogs, number 30, Adam Fiddibooks.
Jack Baguma in for Henry Clay, and then for Dunbar, number 30, Adam Fidowich.
Free kick, Bulldogs. Free kick, Bulldogs.
Yeah, you can see the sportsmanship there between Calextro
Correction, throw in, Bulldogs.
and Meserly. Yeah, that's about 90% sure they play on the same club team. Had some good success. They've had some battles in practice, I'm sure. Oh, wow. Nice effort there by that's Jackson Brooks with the left-footed cross. He's predominantly right-footed, and I like seeing a young player, not try to cut back. Pretty good service, too, with his left foot.
Throw in, Bulldogs.
Young man, Jackson, he played on one state championship team 2 years ago, and he's improved dramatically. Only a junior.
Throw in, Blue Devils.
Holding the middle of the field for Dunbar. I'm sure he's going to be playing at the next level. Good size, too. Good, strong young man. Put on a few more pounds this offseason, and he'll be a force to be reckoned with next year. Good-sized kid.
Under 2 to play. Let's see if somebody can get a shot on goal here before the break.
Yeah, you see how the Dunbar player there, he tried to turn back against where the ball came from. He should have just opened his body up and gone with the play. Made it keep the game simple. I say that a lot. That's a common saying, but that's why some people bought me a shirt one time that said just keep it simple. You got to just sometimes.
KISS.
Yeah. What's Brooks going to do here? He likes to look for the switch. Yeah.
And like you've said, in every match we've had, in every broadcast, use your body. Your body's your friend. It's on your side, so use that sometimes to your advantage.
Go. Watch this. Oh, bad bounce.
Meserly again.
They're good effort there by Claudio for Dunbar with the getting away. That ball takes a different bounce for Marco. He's on. Oh,
which there got in his way.
Yeah.
Tough. Go to Dunbar's way.
It was a good job by the Dunbar defender to kind of block the path there.
Meserly plays every second like it's the fourth down, the last play of the Super Bowl. That kind of his intensity level is just superior to most people on the field. I think.
Yeah, it's fast. Very energetic. He's a really good student too. I know he'll definitely be playing in college next year. He's already taken some visits. Wish him the best at the next level. I love seeing these kids just trying to play after high school, no matter what level they play at, where they go. Just the love of the game. That's any sport.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Keep going.
8 seconds.
7 seconds. You got to shoot. Well,
I'm not going to get it away.
3-1. Well, we got a game, though.
Yep. 1 second. Too late. Didn't get it. 3-1, Henry Clay. Very exciting first half. Hamisi tried to get that. He was a little late on that shot on goal. 3-1, Henry Clay got off 3-0. Dunbar gets a penalty kick in from Delgado, and that's where we stand at halftime. 3-1, Henry Clay over Dunbar. Back with your halftime show on Glycod. Coming up.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
A new year here means next-level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Whether it's your first time or your latest, let Tim Rose find your dream home. Tim is a licensed real estate agent with Keller Williams Bluegrass Realty in Lexington. Tim is a seasoned and fair negotiator who's willing to go far and wide for clients all over Kentucky. Check out hashtag Tim Rose Sold across all social media where pricing matters. Tim Rose and Keller Williams Bluegrass Realty. Together, we do more.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Back, it's halftime here. Henry Clay 3, Dunbar 1. Henry Clay jumped out to a 3-0 lead, and Dunbar got a lead late in the first half, to stay in the match for sure. In a game, neither team had allowed a goal the entire postseason. Undefeated, scoreless, 3 shutouts so far in the postseason. Heavyweight matchup. It has lived up to the hype, the intensity level, and big crowd on hand. And we're privileged here at Glycod to bring both these semifinals. If you're just joining us, appreciate you joining. Frederick Douglass beat Frankfort in the first semifinal, 2-1, and Frederick Douglass will await the winner of this one for the championship coming up Friday night here at Henry Clay. We're going to speak with James Ray after we take another timeout, Dunbar's coach, and get his feel for tonight's matchup after this.
To hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Our coach James Ray, huge matchup, semifinals, 11th region against Henry Clay, and two big heavyweights tonight. This feels like a championship matchup. But Coach Ray, you didn't have to encourage the kids any of this tonight, did you?
Yeah, they know what we're up against. One of the best teams in the state.
they took it to us last game, so they have all the motivation they need tonight.
Well, I think Coach Beeler just told us 14 of the last 16 11th region, these teams have been in, 14 of the last 16 Final Fours in the state, and just powerhouse programs, and everybody's healthy and ready to go, I think.
I hope so. Yeah, we seem to be healthier than we were the first time we played, but yeah, everything's coming together, and hopefully they're ready for a big game tonight.
You jumped on Creek early in the district tournament. I think that was really key. They did the same thing against Douglas to kind of put those matches out of reach quickly, and neither one of you have allowed a goal in the postseason. So if somebody can sneak in a goal early here, I think it could be huge.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about starting fast. We tend to kind of want to settle in, keep possession of the ball, and not necessarily force the issue. But against a team like Henry Clay, they're going to come at you, and you're not really going to be able to sit with the ball too much. So we know we've got to be ready to play. Our defense is ready as well. I was looking today, I think we have 17 shutouts this year in 22 games. So
wow.
Clay's really been the only one that's put a lot of goals in on us, so we're hoping to turn the tide on them tonight.
Coach Ray, congrats on a fine season. Wish you the best tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Welcome back to Henry Clay High School. Henry Clay up 3-1 over Dunbar as we are about ready to start the second half. Frederick Douglass victors in the first semifinal tonight in the 11th region boys 2-1 over Frankfort, so they await the winner, which will be Friday night. And we have, of course, a host of football games on Glycod. Check our website for all those as well. And Tim Rose here, John O'Hara, and Chris LeBar. And John, what do you look for in the second half?
See what kind of fight Dunbar has in them to overcome this 3-1 deficit. But I was really impressed with Henry Clay to start that game. They came out just a good all-around team effort, good individual effort. Very impressed with them. They can win this game. They might have a shot at taking it all this year.
A lot of swagger right out of the gate. I think in warm-ups, just a lot of energy we saw in the end zone. The official referee had to get them a little away from when they had Frederick Douglass and Frankfort were playing at that side of the field, the end of there, and but they had good pep right off the bat. And like you said, they kind of like bullets out of a gun there.
Yeah. But, both these teams have done this, but Dunbar's got a lot of guys on their team right now that have played in some big matches, so I don't think they're going to run away and hide.
Nope.
We'll see. But they don't want to get down by 3 again because that will be tough to overcome. Now, you want to see this intensity level raised to another level. If Dunbar could score in the first 10 minutes to make it a 1-goal game, wow. This will be – and I had the pleasure of walking outside, seeing some former players and just looking at the crowd. This is a huge match. This is bigger than a lot of football games you're going to see Friday night.
Yeah. Well, if we call Delgado and Rich's names, that means Dunbar is having a good second half, and we need to for them to come back in this one. We're going to have to call their two names quite a bit, I think.
Yeah, JT Martin will help a little bit. But, Henry Clay, they got to like being – it's great weather out there tonight, playing on their home field, chance to go to the region championship. A lot at stake here. I think the team that, like we said earlier, Coach Parker's going to have a lot to say about that on Friday night. They'd feel pretty confident. But and whoever wins this region, I very easily could see them in the state semifinals.
3-1. The Devils now on the field. Dunbar beat them out by a moment or two, and they're ready and bouncing around. And
it's going to get exciting. Hope it doesn't get too chippy, no injuries or anything, but it's the level of intensity. It was pretty good in the first half, the intensity level by both teams. Once Dunbar settled down a little bit, but I think it's going to be – how many yellow cards do we have? We had 2
one on both sides?
We had 2 for Henry Clay. I know that, the goalie and the one there. And then I'm trying to think who got one for Dunbar. I have to go back and look. But, nothing – I don't think any bad intent, just, good aggressive play, which I'm okay with that. Nobody had – any intentions of hurting anybody, and it's just good play.
First goalie yellow card we've had on a broadcast this season.
I've seen that a couple times.
You don't see it very often either,
then. No, you don't, no. But, he was the last guy, and he took the guy down the box. So far, I can say we've had 2 PKs in 2 games. They've both been well-deserved. Nobody likes to say that when they're on the other team, but they've both been well-deserved. And I like games that are reffed. You've asked me before what I like. I just want some consistency, and it's been pretty consistent. Just don't want the ref to be a part of the game. Just be like you don't even know he's there. So far, it's been like that.
Henry Clay just joining us in the home white uniforms. Dunbar in the black jerseys with the red trim.
Got some coverage out here, some press. I know I see mentioned earlier Jarrett Peck. Don't know who the other gentleman is. It's a good night. Got some fans on the other side of the field too. It's great. Here we go.
Need a quick start from the Dogs.
Ooh.
They want it.
Throw in Blue Devils.
Yeah, Dunbar's defenders, they're scrappy little guys, but they're small.
They are.
I don't think their 4 guys in the back is over 5'9". They're definitely not over 5'10". Here's Marco. Wow, it's dangerous.
If that wouldn't have bounced, but it was a little late over there.
Corner kick, Blue Devils.
I'm pretty sure he's right-footed, but he's very confident with his left. Doesn't have to cut it back. We'll see. Man, I don't know how many times I got to say this, but look at this. Now, what Dunbar did a little different, they put 2 guys up.
Yeah.
So it's 2-on-2. It's simple math. So if Dunbar can get the ball on a counter, it's 2-on-2. But, I always had the mindset, we've got the ball, you guard us.
Got a Henry Clay guy down on one knee. The referee checking him out, interestingly. No trainer. Just not sure what happened there after the play. He's up now. Seems fine.
Never seen a referee go down to a knee like that. That was interesting. Now he's turned, not even facing the play.
Corner from Henry Clay coming up.
Not sure what the referee's looking at here. He's looking up.
Clock stop, 39:08 left in the game.
We're going to have a clock.
Adjust the clock. $39.15, I think. We're going to add 7 seconds perhaps.
Wow. Reset the play clock. Is that signal in football? Well, they're really on top of this for 7 seconds. We're getting our money's worth here tonight.
It's a big match. They know. Wow. They know what's at stake.
Do you see him push his hand? That's what they do in pro football games.
Yeah.
Reset the play clock. Here we go. Oh, good service there.
Nice corner.
A good save. Did
Dunbar foul there?
Yeah, still Martinez in the goal for Dunbar. I was trying to check on that, see if they made a change. And Henry Clay kept their backup, or the goalie that went in for the yellow card. He's
still in. Yeah. Interesting.
With the ski mask.
Yeah. Diaz, the other goalies actually had a lot more saves than Martinez, but went with Martinez tonight.
Pushing and shoving out here on the wing. The Dunbar defenders, if they were smart, they would drop off 5-6 yards because those guys are running into the box. Why would you? Oh, nice little combo. Hit three guys. Defended. What are we doing here? Oh.
Henry Clay foul that time.
Free kick, Bulldogs.
They tried something a little crafty there.
Your assistant duties over your illustrious 33-decade career, did you focus any more on one side of the ball, offensively or defensively?
Most definitely. Wasn't a very good defender as a player, but focused on it some as a coach more, but was definitely. I had the pleasure of coaching with a guy that was just a phenomenal coach, Todd Bretz, and one of the most organized coaches you'd ever be around. I don't care what level you're playing. We had guys come back all the time from college that played, and they'd say our practices, the way they were run with Coach Bretz, were better than some of their college practices. But anyway, we had an ongoing joke. I was more the offensive mindset. So
you were the OC.
Yeah, sometimes we'd battle it out a little bit, all in good fun. But he could play offense too. But it's just he was a really good defender in college as a player too. So that helped the cause. Tough as nails. So yeah, but thanks for asking. It was fun. I'm probably the type that would like a 5-4 game, and he might have liked a 1-0 game. So, everybody's different. But it all worked out in the end, so it's good.
Henry Clay throw in 3 minutes into the second half. Got covered up there. Looked like.
Yeah, you see it. And you watch at the college level, they'll let them do that, but you don't see that. It's good.
I had him wrapped up from behind there before the throw in. No call.
Throw in.
I will say Dunbar's come out with a little. Henry Clay's had a little better of the play so far, but Dunbar just needs that one to get them back to make it interesting. But they got to make sure this offensive juggernaut here for Henry Clay is. They just cannot give up one and another one in the second half.
Need to pitch a shutout.
Yeah.
The second half here.
Ooh.
Martinez with the save.
Martinez settled down a little bit too. He's got a few saves that have been very clean.
He comes in with 34 saves and 1 goal allowed, whereas Diaz 73 saves and 11 goals allowed. Both have 8 shutouts to their credit. The Dunbar goalies.
I think we jinxed them early on, saying neither one of them giving up a goal in the postseason.
Yeah.
And now we have 4 goals.
That was quick.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it twice.
I put that on you there.
You got to put it on me.
You jinxed them.
I'm trying to hype matchups.
Still making sure that we're getting some coverage out throughout the state here.
Ooh, had an opportunity there. But
shot wide by number 2, Connor Taylor.
Shot it wide. Taylor did.
Got a message in. We got to get the reference of dropping dimes out there, which we had Marco Messeri doing that in the first half. That's our term for dropping some assists.
I think a hoops term too.
My guy on Sports Center stole that from me. We used to have shirts with that. So dropping dimes out there for Brian Laws watching, listening online, YouTube.
Was that Stuart Scott that created that, or was it Van Pelt?
I'm not sure. I created it, I think. I think they took that from us, and they used it for basketball.
Scarlett's son created it.
Yeah, okay. But I have seen a couple, he had a nice service there. Nobody, it's interesting. There's 4 goals, but nobody's like packing it in and trying. Here's JT Martin. I told you.
On a run.
Look at that. He's got some. Oh, he just ran out of steam too much. Should try to release that a little quicker. Ooh. Wow. Henry Clay. Huh? Just say Henry Clay might be a little nervous. Their goalie coming out and playing the ball like that. That's what led to the PK. Here we go. Look, Henry Clay is attacking 4 guys. Look at that's.
They're going.
He missed him.
Good shot.
He's gonna cut it back. Good save by Diego.
Nice job.
That's good.
Shot on goal.
May hit the bar, sidebar, I think, but great. Yeah, great shot, great save.
Blue Devils, number 9, Espo Diodane. Corner kick, Blue Devils.
Yeah, good shot there by Cundiff for Henry Clay. Outside the box. It was on frame. Martinez doesn't make a good save there. That's puts another one in for Henry Clay.
Cundiff looking for his 23rd goal of the season. Already has one tonight. Corner. Well,
deep.
Ooh, little out.
I give both these coaches credit though. They have the mentality of like we're going after it. Well, Dunbar obviously down. Oh wow! Oh, Brooks hesitated on his run. He didn't know if he was getting through.
Yeah, very prideful programs for sure.
Yeah, they're just Dunbar obviously has to score, but Henry Clay they're still pushing the envelope. I almost got through there for Jackson Brooks. He hesitated. Wanted to wait and see if he got through. If he wouldn't have stopped his run, he might have had it.
Whistle on Brooks.
The temperature was a little cool earlier. It hadn't gotten too cold. It's a beautiful night to play. These players, they're not feeling it at all.
Great turnout from the
kids.
kids.
One or two guys. Well, yeah,
the student bodies have been really well represented.
Oh, this is great.
And cold weather didn't bother them anyway.
They also know the matchup. It's just a huge.
Look at that.
Matchup.
Shot just wide.
Good leg. It's wide, but
Kamisi on the shot there.
And Misi's showing that leg strength. Still 3-1. 31-45 and counting in the second half. Henry Clay up on Dunbar. We're out 3-0. Dunbar got a goal before the half on a penalty kick to draw closer within striking distance. Tried to tap it to a teammate. Didn't have the angle. Shot. Bounces off.
Post.
Ooh.
Wow.
By number 2, Connor Taylor.
Nice effort. You see how Connor opened up his body?
Mm-hmm.
Nice composure. Side of the foot. Placed it. Just unlucky. That truly is unlucky. That's one of my terms I hate the most. But that was unlucky. Hits the inside of the post, and another inch it probably goes in, but it kicks back out. Good composure by Taylor there. Oh, did they call out? I thought everybody stopped. Connor Taylor, only a junior. See a lot of his mentions. He's trying to play at the next level. Misi is only a sophomore, and they got 2 of their top 4 guys are underclassmen that are goal scorers. Dunbar is out.
Knocked away from Delgado. Throw in for Dunbar.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Dunbar player down. I was wondering what the stop was.
Tying his shoes, I believe.
No.
Oh, there's another one over on the far side.
That's Calextro, and he started out the year, probably missed more than half the season with something with his ankle, got hurt.
On for the Bulldogs, number 5, Owen Rowe. And on for the Blue Devils.
Rowe in for Calextro.
Yeah, so
Calextro
Calextro's going to take a break. Hope he's not hurt and didn't re-injure that ankle, I believe was the problem. He's limping a little bit, but Owen Rowe's had a nice year already. Young player, first year on varsity.
Junior?
A lot to ask, though, first year, and playing in this magnitude of a game. Especially when I don't even think he came in the first half, so.
Throw in Bulldogs.
Get this big field here that you just don't have anybody you can. Ooh, good job by.
Throw in Bulldogs.
Chaz Rich in the corner, trying to be a strong kid.
Get something going.
And Dunbar, see, they're an attack there. Well, they're going all the way back.
Yeah. Had to hit the goal. He couldn't control it to hit his teammate there.
Oh, there we go. Owen Rowe with the turnover and just got in the game.
The pass, the shot, too strong.
Wow.
Shot over the goal by number 9, Espo Dugane.
Just a bad touch there by Rowe.
On for the Blue
Espoir
Devils, number 2,
Dudani.
Taylor.
Dudon, there are 4 goals on the season. Just missed that one. Kind of chipped it.
All you had to do is place it. They had the goalie out. Probably a little case of nerves there by Rowe out there on the wing. I think he's probably played in most games all year, but didn't get in the first half. Now you're getting thrown in the game, biggest game of the year. It's not cold, but when you've been sitting out the whole first half and halftime, you're a little tight, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're not coming in up 4-0.
I mean, I know me, I wouldn't be able to function, but that's old age. Let's see what they need to get Chaz Rich some help up top. He's flanked by Delgado or Siddiqui and
Bulldogs.
JT Martin, but he's got to have to coach. I don't know if they're going to have to. It's too early to bring anybody out of the back, but I can tell you right now, if it's under 20 minutes, they'll probably go with 3 in the back.
Throw in Bulldogs.
Throw in for the Dogs, down 3-1 to Henry Clay here in the nightcap. Frederick Douglass victorious over Frankfurt 2-1 in the first matchup. They'll play Friday night against the winner of this one to advance to literally the Sweet 16 of the state. Trip, foul on Dunbar there.
Free kick.
Free kick for Henry Clay. Siddiqui with the foul. Rich applies pressure.
Yeah, I know Dunbar's missing a senior that's been in the midfield center, Arturo.
Shot.
Arturo Gutierrez, he's been out with an injury, so that hurts them a little bit there because he's just an anchor, and he played in the state championship game. Oh, here, look at Chaz.
Here comes Rich. Yeah, Martinez with a save. Now Rich on the other end. Gonna get a shot.
But good individual effort there.
Nice job, lifting.
Not the shot that he wanted, but young man's playing with some confidence. You can see he's finally recovered from that injury.
Yeah, Vanderwart with the stop. Didn't get as much on the shot as he'd like.
I haven't seen as much out of Jackson Brooks this half. Would like to hit a nice first half. I know he's probably gassed. He's been playing that middle spot. Running a whole lot. Exuding a lot of effort.
The kick.
It's Henry Clay, though.
Shot wide.
Sound like a broken record, but they are not packing it in. They are playing.
On for the Blue
Trying to
Devils,
get that fourth
7,
goal.
Marco Messerly.
Messerly back in.
Bulldogs.
They've been subbing some too. Henry Clay still. As Agaritas there with that attempt for Clay.
Been guilty of this as a coach too, but usually Coach Ray for Dunbar, he plays 7 or 8 guys off the bench, and tonight I don't even know if they played 3. So kind of tighten the rotation. That happens. We've seen that with basketball teams.
Oh yeah.
But which is fine. I think. I'm not saying he should be playing more players, but it changes things. So some of these guys. They have some games they win pretty easily, so they don't. Some of these guys aren't used to, even though they're starters, aren't used to playing 80 minutes, 75 minutes.
Yeah, or the
even
50
though
to
they're
60.
the starters because they're they're winning or they have a rotation. I mean, I know, for instance, Rich, he doesn't always play 70 minutes, 75 minutes.
Free kick, Bulldog.
No, because they've won so many games convincingly in the season.
And, and then they also, he's trying to get a lot of young guys. They got a lot of depth, just like Henry Clay.
3-1 Henry Clay here.
Like seeing this. Okay, once again, Dunbar's got. Now you got to account for the guy. You got to have a better service there, though.
Yep.
Got to have. That's just a poor quality service. Couldn't even get it over the back line. Now you got Henry Clay just on attack. You can't not.
Good slide save.
Yeah, good effort there by Josue Casillas. Jackson, he's got a little frustrated there, but he's got to do better with that. He knows that. He'll watch this and.
Booted over to Martinez and reset for Dunbar.
Good control there by Martinez in the goal.
Throw in Blue Devils.
I know not having Calextro in the game now for Dunbar and Gutierrez hadn't played. You know, that's two seniors that are two of their core players. Not making excuses for them. They got enough talent, but they're just going to have somebody else step up that's not used to it. So, I'd like to see Delgado get a little bit more involved here, too. He scored on the PK, but, you know, in the flow of the game, haven't really called his name as much. He's a senior captain. Dunbar. There's Marco. Yeah.
That's what Dudenoff got called for the foul for Dunbar.
That's Dudenoff, yeah. I think Glycod chose a good evening to be on the air. This is good quality. Ooh, nice move there. Nice move there.
Good shot. Martinez corrals it for Dunbar for their save. Henry Clay trying to get that fourth goal, maybe the clincher. Dunbar trying to get the second goal to kind of keep them in it and make them feel a little more confident they can come back.
Young man 22 for Henry Clay with the move. Ari
Margaritas.
That's a nice, really nice move there. A little flick around the player, around the defender. Oh, well, good no call.
Here we go. Hamisi. Shot, no, deflection. Got another shot. Good stop by Martinez.
Really good stop. Thought it was going to be like that third goal that
got
went
a defender
in.
down.
Shot by number 20, Shikuru Hamisi.
Yeah, got a defender down there. Let's see. Not sure which defender it was for the Dogs.
Oh, they're waving on
the trainers.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break here. 3-1. Henry Clay, 21:41 left in the second half on Glycod.
To hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Welcome back. 3-1. Henry Clay over Dunbar here as Walter Claudio was an injured Dunbar Bulldog, but looks like he's going to be okay, John.
Yeah, but now they've got two of their starting defenders are out of the game. And they've had a hard time holding Henry Clay anyway. So this, I don't know if Henry Clay will be like they smell blood in the water and just go ahead and get after it here.
Got a substitution for Dunbar as
On for the Bulldogs, number 18.
Siddiqui
Joseph
checks out.
Davies.
Davies comes in.
And also for the Bulldogs, number 22,
Claudio.
Claudio.
Yeah, so Claudio's back in. That helps.
He is back in as Straboski checks out.
So interesting. They just put Davies in. He plays mainly up top. I don't know if they pulled somebody out of the midfield. Well, I mean, he kind of.
He's played more in other matches we've had. Not tonight as much.
Plays a little bit. He's got a twin on the team, twin brother. He's actually a triplet, though.
Wow.
Got a sister on the girls' team.
Approaching the halfway mark of the second half.
Throw in Blue Devils.
Called a bad throw. You don't see that called very often these days, even though there's a lot of them.
Sounds like we had some comments from your old soccer buddies saying you'll never be mistaken for the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little hurtful. I don't know what they're thinking, but we appreciate them subscribing to the channel.
The popcorn gallery is out and about tonight.
I think Blackhawk's
They're zoned in.
We're going to keep growing it. Going to be ready. I think we're going to be really big year next year. It's covering high school soccer. I know we cover a variety of different sporting events, but I love the coverage for high school soccer in this town and in Louisville and everywhere else we are.
Free kick, Bulldogs.
Free kick for the Dogs.
Take this, but, I don't know if he even can get, they're going to play something long, but might as well play it short because I don't know if he can get it that far. That's a good 40 yards. 30, 40, 50 to 10. It's 40 yards. Yeah, see, he was
30 yards.
He was 10 yards short. That's just so you do all that work to get the foul, and then you just give it up. You just turn it over. Oh, he tried the magic heel ball.
Yeah.
We are a big fan of the heel ball here at Glycod, though. That's love to see the heel ball when it works.
That was one of your tricks?
Oh, without question. But when it doesn't work, you get yelled at. So that's that blows up on you. And that one didn't work quite as well, but there we go. I'm gonna go way back. That's not as productive as we'd like if you're Dunbar.
That's Casas, I think.
Yeah, Hoshway.
For the Dogs.
Watch this. Here he goes.
Measurely.
Yeah. Young player. He cuts back. Cut back.
Taking his time this time.
Yeah.
Across field.
Oh, that was
nice move.
That was. He had his head up. He had great intentions there.
It's kind of an Iverson move.
Wow, that was. Here we
Crossover.
go. JT Martin, he counter with the.
Martinez boots it. Didn't go as far as he wanted, I don't believe.
Trying to get the number on that Henry Clay attacker on the wing there.
Got Davies on the far side.
Good defense there by Henry Clay. Stood him up. Now Henry Clay's going to be on the attack. I don't know if he can make that number out. I cannot make it out. The very far side for Henry Clay. He had the nice move. I just wanted to give him a compliment. It's well done.
Oh, the push.
The guy just got fouled.
Yep.
Free kick, Blue Devils.
Messerly guarded by Dudnoff there. Tries to left, cross it in. No good.
Shot wide by number 7, Marco Messerly.
Still 3-1. Henry Clay, 15:58. Clock has stopped. Left play. Winner gets Douglas Friday night for the region championship.
Young man there on the wing that giving some nice play too. Jacques Baguma, Jr. I remember calling his name in the first half, but some good individual effort.
Number 4.
Yep, number 4.
3 goals and 5 assists on the season.
Now we're going to see if Dunbar is going to have to make some type of adjustment. They're going to have to.
For the Blue Devils, number 3, Braden Condon.
They can't wait to get inside. It's not like they're down by 1 goal. They're down 2. They're going to have to pull a defender.
Yeah.
Because it's just they're getting some good play, but
and number 20,
some people might think it's a little early because you give up another when you're done. But you got to get 2 goals. I mean, against a good quality side like Henry Clay.
Yeah, really.
So I mean, they're going to have to. I wouldn't wait to the 8-10 minute mark because then you're just really hoping because you'll start. Henry Clay's they're trying to get another goal. They're pushing the envelope, but as it gets later and later, they're going to start packing it in a little bit, knowing that. They only, they have a 2-goal buffer, and they're not trying to score anymore.
Yeah, Dunbar really does have to.
I mean, they're going to have to take one of these guys out. No.
They're going to have to because it's kind of the game is kind of flat right now.
Yeah. It's funny. We had all these goals in the first half, and we haven't had anything.
Yeah, I've gotten the feeling over the last 10 minutes. I'm just thinking to myself, it's just I don't see another goal scored. We'll see. I could be dead. I could be dead wrong.
Boy, I tell you though, if Dunbar was to get one, it'll have 2 effects. Dunbar gets one, the intensity will just go through the roof. Henry Clay gets another one, it'll just be the nail in the coffin. So
right.
But Dunbar just can't wait to get that next goal. Can't come in the last 5 minutes because they need to try to get one now so they can get the 3rd goal. We see an adjustment somehow. Some of these guys for Dunbar also, they've gone the whole game.
They have.
Some can keep, and Henry Clay too, but Marco, great athlete. He's come out some. He's taken a couple breathers. Kamisi's come out. They've gotten little breathers.
Yeah, a little deeper bench over there.
Yeah,
on the home side.
Maybe not deeper, just being used tonight.
Just used more. Yeah. And we're on their home field, but they're the road team on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's just. But it's just also, it's not, like you said, Dunbar's down 2 starters normally right now. One got hurt during the game, and one wasn't playing, so that changes the rotation.
Yeah, I think you all said, what'd you say before the match? So Henry Clay lost 2 players to a club team?
Yeah.
Yep.
Try not to acknowledge that one too much. They've gotten enough attention. Sorry, a little bitter. Hopefully they change that policy next year. It's a whole nother discussion, but I'd almost be willing to bet those 2 kids are in the crowd tonight watching. I don't know how I'd feel sitting out watching. I know there's different people think, it's good for trying to become pros. Well, if you don't want to play in this atmosphere, I don't know what. Look at this attack. There we go.
That's really kick. Boom. Wow. Boy, that was precise.
That was,
man.
That's the game.
Almost an errant. The far side, and he gets it. And the 4th big goal for Henry Clay, 2nd of the night for him.
Wow.
The brace for Messerly.
Yeah, that's
the 13-15 mark of the second half. Play was on the far side of the field, and they kind of crossed it over.
He buried that.
Yeah.
He's had 2 nice goals. 2 goals and an assist tonight.
That was a pure shot.
Great effort. Great individual effort on a big stage tonight for that young man. He had the opportunity not to play high school this year too, and I'm sure he's going to play at the next level. He's going to play in college, and I bet he's very thrilled that he's out there on this field tonight making things happen for his school and his buddies. I'm sure I'll catch a little flack for that, but that's all right. He buried that, didn't he?
Oh,
They're still on attack.
Yeah, there he is again.
Now they don't have anything they have no fear.
Martinez bounces, gets it on the save.
He's got a cannon.
He does, off his hands. Yeah, everything is just very sure of yourself. And that's, and you get in the playoffs, you've got to be that. Everything's got to be kind of direct, and you got to be really confident, sure of yourself in every action, every move.
What did we say? Going back and look, what was the score when they played earlier in the year? 4-1?
4-1.
Yeah.
I think,
wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Right at it right now, 12:37 left.
Two times, it must be meant to be.
They come in with a mission, you can tell.
I'm sure Coach Parker is in the house watching. I don't think he left. I would think not.
No, probably not.
But, they're in the same district, so this would be their third meeting of the year. So, it's a lot of firepower.
It's tough, yeah. Douglas kind of more of the 2-1 type of matchups. They don't get in the 5-4 shootouts, so that's the thing. If they'll have to keep it, they'll just try to keep it low scoring.
Not writing Dunbar off yet, but that's a lot to overcome.
12 minutes to play, 3 goals down.
I think they're still playing their normal defense.
Rich over to Dudnoth. He gets it stolen.
You notice.
Here they come.
Here he goes.
Especially again, it's too easy to the left of Martinez, and goal number 5.
Wow.
That was Will Potter on that. And Connor Taylor on the assist. Potter, that might have been his second goal of the night.
Wow.
2 goals for Potter, 2 goals for Meserly. And I think Cundiff had the other one, I believe.
Yeah.
On for the Bulldogs, number 27, Christopher Calixtro.
Yeah, they're bringing him back in, Calixtro. 3 of those goals have happened when he hasn't been on that side, and that's he's a 3-year varsity player.
Must have been more shaken up than I think. I would have thought he'd have been called back on the field earlier than now.
But I'm kind of at a loss why he's in now, down 5-1.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Now
also on for the Bulldogs, number 12, Arimitsu Horikawa Stokowski.
I would request for Henry Clay to get better numbers on their jerseys. That white.
White on white is tough.
Yeah,
the outline.
That's they need to do better than that one.
You can see the closest player, standing on the 50 on this. That's about it. That number you can get. That's why we've called Medgley some. He's been active, but we can see 7, and he's been on our side of the field a lot. But the others, when you get a little further away, the only tougher matchup was that one.
You notice how he was playing on the right in the first half?
Yeah.
And now he's been on the left.
They switched him up.
Yeah. Didn't want to be.
Dunbar there.
Wow.
Henry Clay foul.
Should have given an advantage there.
Yep.
I mean, that was, I don't know about that call. I mean, the call was good, but he can always come back, or at least come back and card the guy.
I don't know which is tougher, the black jerseys with the orange outline I did once at a football game, or these white outline on white. They're both really tough. Yep. I think Beeler let the kids pick those jerseys. What do you think?
No, I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Wow.
Free kick for Dunbar.
What a statement.
Well, they both look so dominant in the matches we've seen, so then you see that score 4-1 thinking, man, I thought it would be more competitive. But then so you see them tonight for the first time this season together against each other, and now you're seeing Henry Clay just way ahead.
Yeah.
The route. Got a little more firepower, I think.
A little bit.
Shot over by number 14, Elliot.
A bit. Well, Coach Beeler, Henry Clay does a really good job.
Vincent Wakalongo.
Got some consistency in the program. Not slight on Coach Ray by any stretch. His 5-year run has been, 2 championships. 1, 2, 3. This is a 5th-year run. Has been impeccable.
87-14 record.
Yeah, it's phenomenal what he's done in his 5 years.
He coached over at FC Lexington from 09 to through 18.
Yeah, he's coaching young, like youth teams, girls.
Played club soccer at UK as well back then. Not sure. Coach Beeler from Northern Kentucky, you said.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm not sure if he played at the collegiate level
He did
or not.
He might have played club.
Played club?
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe. I'm assuming. I can't remember.
Yeah.
He's a good player, though. Like I said, we played on probably 10 years of playing on adult league together. Yeah. Yeah, they're asking a lot. They got Dunbar's had a couple young defenders that they just didn't have the ability to stop some of the firepower at Douglas. At Henry Clay. Hopefully they'll learn from that. Chaz Ridge still in there battling.
Yep, still fighting.
Young man. He's still, he's one of the few guys out there, though, I can say he's won 2 state championships, so congrats to him. It's not going to end the way he wants his senior year, but.
One as a freshman and a sophomore.
Mm-hmm. And actually played. Got in the
played
games.
Both of them?
He wasn't just on the team.
Yeah.
I say I won as a freshman in high school, but I sat the bench that game. But I still tell people I played. Or at least we won state. But yeah, Chaz was I think he was a starter on the second team and the second championship. So, not the way he wanted to finish his career. And I know Colextro is a senior. He played in 22.
Goal kick for Dunbar coming up. 8:45 to play.
Got Colextro, Delgado, Chaz Ridge.
Headed over by number 3, Braden Cundiff. Goal kick.
Siddiqui's a senior as well.
Siddiqui, Arturo Gutierrez. Those guys. Those are the guys that actually got playing time on the 22 team in the finals.
Yeah.
So, not at least you get one.
They graduated a pretty good core.
These guys at Henry Clay, they don't have, obviously their last championship was 19, so none of these guys were even in high school then. So it's good. Got a good chance, and they're going to be loaded again next year.
Yeah, 2 of their top 3 goal scorers, non-seniors, and Cundiff, a junior, and Hamisi, only a soph.
Look at this. It's just, he cut back. I'd like to see that young man take that ball to the left because he had him beat.
Kind of dribble away from the traffic.
Well, he probably went into his strength, and maybe he's right-footed. I'd like to see some good, clean play to finish out the game. Nothing's ever over, but 7 minutes, it's, just nothing stupid, no injuries like we've had before.
I think that was Curtis Blanche on that run a moment ago for Henry Clay down the.
I'd say most of the starters should be out for Henry Clay.
You would think. At this juncture, approaching 7 left.
I never knew how to do that as a coach. When you're on the losing end of it, you're like, well, do you let your guys? Because there's just no coming back from this.
Measurely with a shot, bounced off the hands and over the goal of Martinez.
Saved over the woodwork by number.
He always gets it. Yeah, he's very accurate.
He's got a powerful shot, too.
He does have a big leg.
On for the Blue Devils, number 9, Espo Diodane. Number 30, Sam.
I'm shocked he's still in the game.
Couple subs now.
I'm really shocked Marco's still in the game, along with a couple other guys. They don't need any injuries. Stoppage on the clock. I really don't even think Henry Clay's trying to stall.
No.
I don't know what we're doing here.
6:23 left, 5-1. Henry Clay in control.
Here we go. They
Shot wide.
Shot wide by number 22, Ari Agrides. On for the Blue Devils, number 11, Henry Crawford, and number 4, Jack Clifford.
Yeah, he's emptying the.
He should. I mean, he wants to just get out of this, get some experience for these guys. No injuries.
Getting a senior in. It's good to see Jack Clifford, a senior for Henry Clay, 24, getting some action.
Yeah.
Doesn't get in the rotation very often, maybe.
You know, that's what I was thinking about. Like, for the Dunbar side, Coach Ray's probably like, you know, you got some seniors out there that had good careers. Do you let them just go down with the ship? Or, you know, some players are like, they're done, but maybe you just let them have that last run. You know, it's like,
I want to play every second. Some of them don't want it to end. They even though they're not going to come back, they want to. They don't want to go out. But some of them will pull them and put in the.
I never do. You know, like if the young man wants to stay in, but maybe you want to give one of your guys. It's. You know, I like to see, like, you know, for instance, there's Chaz Rich. We talked about him already.
Throw in.
Still hustling.
Good senior, hustling. Good attitude. Really good attitude by him. It's good to see. He's really
way to come back from such a big injury at ACL.
Huge.
Yeah. There was Baguma for Henry Clay, trying to split defenders. Rich gets tripped. Does it that time. Shot across.
Wow. We thought they were off. But just like to see the game finished easy and no injuries.
No, that's true. Good job by the backup goalie for Henry Clay.
Yeah. He's came in now. The goal's gonna go on his record, but he walked into a PK. So that's to me, I consider he pitched a shutout.
Caden Vanderwart.
Yeah.
Free kick, Bulldogs.
Free kick for the Dogs here. 3:43 mark.
Looks like
the
we
second
have
half.
a yellow card issued there for Henry Clay. 2 Henry Clay player.
Mm-hmm. Couple more subs in.
Devils, number 8, Satchel Crosby, and number 10, Ashton Lee.
Satchel Crosby and Ashton Lee for the Devils. Check in. Rich is going to take this for Dunbar.
I'd say Chaz is going to have a go at it from 35 out. Yeah, you know,
can't win the match. At least go out with it. Get him a
If
goal.
I was a betting man, he's going to have a rip at this. Yep.
Yep.
He had
Didn't get it up enough.
He had that set in his mind the whole time.
No doubt. He got whistled for a foul.
You know, they've been really impressed with this Henry Clay team. Well put together. I'd heard they were a solid team all year. I hadn't had a chance to see them play in person. And they lived up to the billing, most definitely. Congrats to Coach Beeler, his staff, his players. Nice. Friday night will be a big match. 2 district, you know, that tells you got 1 district this year that's going to have both teams in the region final.
Goal kick, Bulldogs.
Yeah, both from the 42nd district. .228 and counting. 5-1 here. Henry Clay in control. I'm going to congratulate Dunbar on another fine season. Not as far as they wanted to get, but had some injuries. And Coach Ray, of course, the program's as good as any in the state. They'll be back next year for sure.
Oh, yeah. And like I said earlier, they have 18 juniors. They
under 2 to play.
Free kick, Blue Devils.
Free kick there for the Devils.
So I believe since 2000, this is going to even up the Dunbar and Henry Clay playing in the postseason. It'll be 6-6.
6-6. I'm not surprised.
No.
Quite a rivalry.
And whoever wins this region will be playing at the 9th region, Northern Kentucky, next week. So either Douglas or Henry Clay will have to go on the road to start the state tournament.
On the road.
That's a formidable region up there in Northern Kentucky. I don't know who's the strong team out of that area now.
Who traditionally has been the power up there.
I'm not sure if Cubcath is in that region or not. I think they might be.
Yeah, they are.
They would have to be one of the top teams there.
Yeah, I've noticed that in recent years with some of the growth. A couple of the top 3 counties up there, Campbell County has moved, and Simon Kenton, I think, are not in the traditional region 9th, but otherwise all the Kenton, Boone, and Campbell counties.
On to the region
included.
final.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Take one quick break.
Okay. 15 seconds. A convincing win for Henry Clay, 5-1. They'll march on and play Frederick Douglass for the region championship from Region 11 Friday night. And they'll tap it out there, and that'll do it. Henry Clay 5, Dunbar 1. They've got Douglass Friday night. We'll take a quick break and wrap it up here on Glycod in a moment.
Thank you for coming out. Everyone drive home safely.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Welcome back to Henry Clay High School. Frederick Douglass and Henry Clay, your region finalists this year, as Frederick Douglass won the first game, the opener tonight, 2-1 over Frankfort, and then Henry Clay 5-1 over Dunbar in a very highly anticipated matchup. And Glycod's excited that we brought all the action. Tim Rose, John O'Hara, and Chris LaBar. And John, exciting action tonight. The first game was tight the whole way. This game, Henry Clay jumped on Dunbar early, and it was a rout for the most part.
It was, I guess by looking at the score, you wouldn't say it lived up to the hype, but I still thought it was a very exciting game. There's a lot of offense. And congrats to Coach Beeler. As I said earlier, Coach Beeler, his staff, his players, just a great team win, good effort, lived up to what we expected, what I'd heard about him all year. And also congratulations to Coach Ray his team on a great year. And once again, back in the mix. So they'll be back next year, and they definitely need to hold their heads up. And wish Coach Beeler and them good luck. Coach Parker and Frederick Douglass in the finals on Friday night.
That's exactly right. Great action here, and hope everybody gets out and watches the Sweet 16 when it gets the region championship Friday at Henry Clay right here as well. Want to mention Friday night football just 2 nights away. Tates Creek at Lafayette, 6:30. Fern Creek at Mel, 7. Floyd Central at New Albany. Indiana, 7. Collins at Anderson County, 7:30. Oldham County at Ballard at 7:30. All these games will be streamed on Glycod, so you can look around and check them all out. So excited to bring all those to you. And then Saturday, Bryan Station at Douglas, a Saturday noon affair. So there you go. Cats don't play till in the evening, so all kinds of big things in store. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. John, it's been fun. Let's do it again sometime.
It's been unbelievable. Can't wait to do it again.
So long, everybody, from Henry Clay. We're Frederick Douglass and Henry Clay, your winners tonight in the 11th region.